All right, it's 7 o'clock. If you'll stand, we'll be led in prayer by Commissioner Jason Boyette, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. If you'll join me in the pledge. The meeting now officially be opened by the Sheriff Austin Swing.
Hear ye, hear ye. The Bedford County Board of Commissioners is now in session. The Honorable Mayor Chad Graham presiding.
Thank you. Be seated. All right, before we have roll call, we're grateful for people in the audience attending, and I believe we got some at least Youth Leadership Bedford folks here tonight. So thank you guys for participating in that and being a part of your civic duty to your community. We're ready for roll call by County Clerk Donna Thomas.
Commissioner Anderson, Commissioner Boutwell,
Here.
Commissioner Boyette,
Here.
Commissioner Brothers,
Here.
Commissioner Epperson,
Here.
Commissioner Fair,
Here.
Commissioner Hooker, Commissioner Johnson,
Here.
Commissioner Maddox,
Here.
Commissioner Neely,
Here.
Commissioner Pinson, Commissioner Sanders,
Here.
Commissioner Smith,
Here.
Commissioner Adam Thomas, Commissioner Mark Thomas,
Here.
Commissioner Thompson,
Here.
Commissioner Vick,
Here.
Commissioner Yaki,
Here.
15 present, 3 absent.
All right, first item on the agenda is the minutes approval from the November 14th, 2023 meeting.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion second. Any discussion or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and the next item is the public comment period. Is there anybody in the audience that wish to speak on any of the issues on the agenda? All right, hearing none, seeing none, we're moving on. Next is election and confirmations. That'll be elect notaries for January of 2024.
Make a
Move to
motion
approve.
Second. Who is the second? Boyette. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and then number 2 under appointments, elections, confirmations, appointment to the opioid committee is placed on the agenda by the Financial Management Committee. I'd like to put the following names forward. Frida Lusk to be the chair. My name is on there as the mayor at this time. Mark Potts, Commissioner Janice Brothers, Yosina Garcia, Johnny Poff, and Dr. Michael Talbot. This would be the committee that, under the opioid settlement, national settlement for opioid, the state has set out structure for how those funds would be managed and distributed. They're restricted funds, but we're obligated to have a committee, a designated committee, and so these would be the names I'd put forward for that.
I'll make a motion these names be approved as presented.
Okay, motion is second. We're open for discussion. All right, hearing none, seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. Under presentations, nothing to present. Resolutions, none tonight. Under Rules and Legislative Committee, we have petition for bridge naming on Univille Deason Road for R. Freddie Smith. Commissioner Tony Smith.
Mr. Chairman, I lived in the same community with this individual his entire life. He was a very dedicated individual. At 19-year-old, he was drafted into the military. This is during the time that everybody was draft dodging, protesting, and marching. He served his time. He served 1 year overseas. He got his honorable discharge when he was 25 years old. He was a rural mail carrier out of Bell Buckle for 33 years. He had 3 elderly people, families that lived on his route. This individual stopped every day to check on these individuals. He would go get groceries for them. He would go get their medicines for them. And in the winter, I have seen him load his chainsaw and his 2 kids up, go cut a load of firewood and stack on their porch for them. He would not take a penny. It was out of the goodness of his heart. And he was a very gifted mechanic. He kept all the vehicles, tractors running in the neighborhood for all the people. And if there's ever a road in Bedford County that needed naming after an individual, it's the one on Unionville-Dason Road at the end of his driveway where he lived for about 50 years. And every year when the ice and snow came, he kept that bridge salted. Now, this bridge is at the end of his drive, and it's very deserving. At this time, I make a motion that we approve this.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. We're open for discussion or comments. All right, hearing none, seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, hearing none, that passes. Congratulations to Mr. Smith. All right, Law Enforcement Committee, nothing to report. Property and Courthouse, nothing to report. On to Financial Management. Under the Board of Education, surplus property.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right, any comments or questions regarding that? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Next is surplus property for the county.
Move to approve. Second.
All right, any comments or questions? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, next is Board of Education Budget Amendment Number 2.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, we're open for discussion. Commissioner Neely.
Okay, I had a question. I noticed it was all being moved around in capital outlay, and if it's permissible, could Robert tell us, I'm noticing $425,000 being taken from furniture and fixtures dispersed to land and building construction. I was just curious to know what that was.
Okay,
They were moving some money to take an option on property next to Cartwright Elementary. And the other part of that, there is a concession stand building at Cascade that's about to crumble or fall down. So they were wanting to replace that. The money that's coming out of the furniture and fixtures, Dr. Garrett told me that that would be, actually they're going to use ESSER money to cover that. So that's how they can move it.
okay,
So that's ESSER funds?
To make up for the furniture and fixtures. What's being moved is not ESSER funds. It's out of the general budget. No, you cannot.
okay. Is there any other question, comment before we vote? Okay, when your name's called, vote for or against.
Commissioner Yockey? Commissioner Vick? Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Mark Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Sanders?
Yes.
Commissioner Pinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Neely?
Yes.
Commissioner Maddox?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Farrer? Commissioner Epperson?
Yes.
Commissioner Brothers?
Yes.
Commissioner Boutwell?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyette?
Yes.
Does anyone wish to change your vote? 15 ayes, 0 noes.
All right, I don't think we had anything under the other business, so we're on to announcements. December the 22nd, 25th, and 26th would be the holidays for Christmas, and then New Year's Eve would be the 29th and January the 1st itself. So those are the already predetermined holiday schedule for the county government. And Merry Christmas to all you guys. Is there any other announcements? Commissioner Mark Thomas.
Mayor, without putting you on the spot, we've seen that they're tearing down the old jail, and I've heard a lot of people call me and say, great move, I'm glad to see that that's being done. So do you know a timeline when they'll be done? Because I've heard different things, and it looks like they're moving pretty quick.
Yeah, Mr. Sweeney reported to me that they were a little bit ahead of schedule. He certainly expected to have it down by the end of the month. They may get there by Christmas, actually, because of the way it's coming down for them in regards to that. So we're looking forward to, it's already changing the landscape, and when we actually get that cleared back and reset, I think it'll make a significant difference on the approach into the square area.
That's a good move.
Any other comments or announcements? How about a motion to